Hello everyone, as you asked me yesterday to do a video about the upcoming Chinese tank destroyer, there it is. As you may already know, Wargaming announced on their official Discord server that they were testing the upcoming Chinese tank destroyers. It takes them 1 or 2 months maximum to implement the tanks in the game after the announcement on the Discord, so we can hope to see them in January 2019. But what can we expect about the whole line? Well, in World of Tank PC, it starts at the tier 2, but since the 5.5 update in Blitz, which removed pretty much every low tier tanks, we can expect it to start at the tier 5 medium, the type T34, sorry. You will have to gather around 20 to 25k XP, I think, to get to the tier 6, which will be a tank destroyer. If you want to know what these tanks will look like, I have a couple of models from World of Tank PC to show you. The first one is the tier 6, the WZ131GFT. It seems to be pretty similar to a Yak Panther as it has nearly the same gun, and I don't really know yet about the armor, so we will have to wait to find out if they have the same. The tier 7 is the T34-2GFT. By its name, we can guess it's tank destroyer mounted on a T34-2 hull. So maybe we can expect it to have a common armor with the T34-2 concerning the hull, maybe the right side, left side, the rear, etc. But the frontal armor is going to be better, don't worry. Concerning the tier 8, the WZ1111GFT, same as the previous one. We can expect it by its name that the tank is mounted on a WZ111 hull, which means side and rear armor will be the same as the tier 8 premium heavy. By the look of it, it seems that the frontal armor is going to be the same except for the gun chicks, which seems by the angle to be a weak spot. Now the tier 9, it's the WZ111GFT. By the name, we could think that it's mounted on a WZ111, but when you take a look at this thing, it doesn't seem that it's the case. Interesting fact here, the look of the gun makes me think it carries a 152mm, so I'm pretty sure you will have derpy moments with the 640 alpha damage. Also, the gun mantlet seems pretty big, allowing you to make your enemies bounce on it easily. It looks a bit like an Object 704. Concerning the tier 10, the WZ113GFT, we'll do more advanced research. Let's first talk about my impressions, then we will jump into the stats of it with a quick footage of the tank in World of Tank Blitz. So, by its name, it seems like it's mounted on the WZ113 hull, which is quite good because the armor on the WZ113 is a really good one. It's definitely carrying a 152mm gun. It seems really well angled for a tier 10 TD, meaning it must have a monstrous armor at the front. The only weak spot I could possibly think of here is the lower part of the hull. The side armor seems to be really weak, maybe it's going to be possible to take it out with HE on the sides. Here is a 20 seconds clips from the Blitz post. Really lovely guy, they have a YouTube channel, go and smash the sub button, they deserve it. You see here what the tier 10 will look like when it's out. It seems pretty dope in my opinion, and you will find the Blitz post link, the Blitz post YouTube channel link, sorry, in the description of the video. And as you can see, we can find out the lower plate weak spot here on this footage. Okay, now let's take a look at the super test statistics of the tank thanks to Blitz Hunger Sight. So, we'll review it full equipped, and the first thing you want to look at is the rate of fire. As you can see here, your reload is about only 10.9 seconds, meaning that this tank has the second best reload after the Grill 15 concerning the 152mm gun. You also have an average dispersion of about 0.32, yeah, that's it, 0.32, you can see it right here. So the tank stays accurate, so that's really something you are looking for. The gun depression is not the best yet, you only have 6 degrees, but if you know some key positions on different maps, it's not gonna be a problem, I guarantee you. But the most interesting fact in the tank is the armor profile. We have 3 different stages of armor, as you can see here. We have the red one, the yellow one, and the orange one. So, if we take a look at the red one first, as you can see, we have nearly 310mm of armor. That's really impressive, because it means only a few tanks will be able to shoot at you at tier 10 without using gold. And if you start to angle your tank, you can artificially increase it. Like if I do this, you see that we are up to 400 and nearly 450mm of armor. So that's for the first stages, which is quite impressive. Next we have the yellow part. The yellow part, it's the top part of the hull, which is about 260 millimeters, maybe a bit less. It's quite the same as the one you have on the WZ113. I don't think most of people will try to shoot at you from this angle because it's quite hard to penetrate because it's really angled a lot. So basically, I don't really think people will aim at this. But if we take a look at the third stage, it's the weak spot, the lower plate of the hull armor is definitely a weak spot because you only have about 185 millimeters of armor, so everything will go through. You also have a pretty weak side armor. I thought that HE will go through, but no, that's not the case. You have like 84 millimeters of armor, so that's definitely gonna make it, because maybe you are gonna take some HEs, maybe from the FV183 or the FV4202, but the rest of the tank will not penetrate you with HE. You really need to have a great penetration to get through this tank with HE. So that's all for the armor profile. I hope you enjoyed this video about the WZ113 GFT. I really hope you learned about what you can expect from these tanks, and I hope I made this video enjoyable. If that's the case, please consider leaving a like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And tell me in the comments, well, are you excited about the new tanks coming? Do you really want to have one in your garage? Let me know in the comments. Pantoufleee, over.